From total to stunning. Full Nissan Sylphy restoration story. It began with what looked like nothing more than scrap metal. A crumpled Nissan Sylphy, mangled from a collision, left for dead in a salvage yard. The frame was twisted, the front end destroyed, panels dented beyond recognition. Most people wouldn't even consider touching a wreck like this. But for this team of automotive craftsmen, it was a challenge worth accepting, a chance to prove that with the right skills, tools, and vision, even the most hopeless vehicle can rise again. The process begins with one of the most important phases, damage assessment. They walk around the vehicle slowly, measuring, tapping, observing. The structure is severely compromised. The front subframe is bent. The firewall is cracked. The suspension arms are broken. Nothing about the car screams, "Save me." And yet, they choose to do just that. Every rebuild starts with disassembly. Carefully, methodically, the team begins removing the shattered bumper, the crumpled hood, the crushed fenders, and bent radiator supports. Lights, wires, suspension parts. Everything damaged is stripped down. It's like surgery, precise, clean, and strategic. Every bolt removed is a step closer to transformation. With the outer panels gone, they move on to the frame straightening process. This is where the real heavy-duty magic begins. Using powerful hydraulic equipment, the car is mounted to a straightening rig. Chains are pulled tight. Pressure is applied, millimeter by millimeter. They align reference points, stretch the frame back to factory dimensions, and remeasure. Again and again. This process isn't fast, but it's essential. If the skeleton isn't straight, nothing else will ever fit. Once the frame is back in shape, the team begins sourcing and preparing replacement panels. Some parts are taken from donor cars. Others are brand new aftermarket components. The fenders, the hood, the doors, all test-fitted, adjusted, and aligned. Every panel gap is carefully measured. In this shop, good enough is never enough. The panels must sit perfectly, not just for appearance, but for structural integrity and aerodynamic flow. Underneath the car, new suspension components are installed. Control arms, bushings, tie rods. Everything is rebuilt to ensure the car handles like new. The engine bay is also addressed. Hoses and mounts are replaced, radiators installed, and all damage from the impact is either repaired or replaced. The wiring is rechecked. Nothing is left to chance. Then comes one of the most satisfying stages, paint preparation. The entire body is sanded and cleaned. Primer is applied. Small imperfections are filled and smoothed out. Then, in a clean spray booth, the car is given a new coat of paint, layer by layer. The finish is glassy, rich, and flawless. It's hard to believe it's the same vehicle that arrived just days ago, battered and broken. While the paint cures, the interior gets its own transformation. Seats are repaired and reupholstered. Door panels are cleaned or replaced. The dashboard is realigned. Buttons, vents, trim, all reinstalled with care. It's not just about cosmetics. Every component must work. AC vents, power windows, lights. Every switch is tested. Next, the mechanical systems are inspected and tested. Brake lines are flushed. New rotors and pads installed. The engine gets an oil change and diagnostic scan. The transmission is tested. The suspension undergoes an alignment. This isn't just visual restoration. It's about bringing the entire car back to full driving capability. And finally, the moment of truth arrives, the test drive. The team takes the Sylphy out on the road, slowly at first, checking for vibrations, alignment, brake response, and steering stability. They test the suspension over bumps. They monitor the engine under load. The car performs smoothly, silently. No shaking, no pulling, no sounds of distress. This once-totaled vehicle is now a smooth, responsive machine, as if it just rolled out of the factory. The video ends with a dramatic before and after comparison, and it's jaw-dropping. The crushed heap that was once barely identifiable is now a gleaming, functional vehicle, restored with precision, care, and love for the craft. But this isn't just a video about fixing cars. It's a message, a reminder that even the most damaged things, whether machines or moments in life, can be brought back to their full potential with dedication, patience, and belief in the process. So if you enjoyed watching this transformation and want to see more stories like this, of wrecks turned into wonders, of craftsmanship that honors every detail, make sure to like this video, share it with fellow restoration fans, and subscribe to the channel for more builds that inspire and impress. This is more than just a restoration. It's a resurrection, and there are plenty more to come.